Well, it's Wednesday and I was missing doing videos. I don't think I did one last week, so I thought I would do a pie this week. And I've been thinking about what I really wanted to video, and this pie came to mind just because we haven't had it in a while, and it's one of my favorite pies. It's Almond Icebox chocolate pie. It's extremely easy. It's my oldest son's favorite pie, and he's not a big dessert person. I cannot believe I have kids that I gave birth to and raised, and not any of my 3 kids are huge dessert people. But when Jason does have dessert, this is the one he will request, either this or the Texas sheet cake. This pie, trying to think, I think it was in like 2000, a friend of mine, Simone, had called me one night about, I think it was 6 or 7 o'clock, and she said that she needed to have 10 pies made by the next morning for a women's event at church, and she just could not get them done. Could she come over and I help her? And I said, well, sure. So Simone came over and she brought all the things, the ingredients for this pie, and I have to tell y'all, the first bite I took, it became quickly my very favorite pie. Between this and buttermilk, if I had to make a choice, I probably couldn't, but those are my 2 favorite pies. So you start out with a mixture of 15 marshmallows, 6 regular size Hershey bars. In fact, this is just a package of the regular Hershey bars that you get. So you melt these 6 candy bars with a half a cup of milk, 15 marshmallows, stir it until it's all melted, and you can see the marshmallows are about melted. You want to cool it for about probably 30 minutes before you add it to the whipping cream. I add almond extract just because I love the flavor of almond extract and chocolate, and a lot of times I'll buy the Hershey's with almonds. This one I did not, because it's going to some people that have children, and I felt like they probably didn't want nuts in it, but I still will use the almond extract in it. So that is melted, so I'll take it off the stove. You can see I've made ooey gooey chocolate cakes today to take to somebody else. I've made banana chocolate chip bread to take to somebody else. You can tell I'm getting a little bored during the day and I don't know what to do with myself. I'm baking. So while this mixture cools, we'll go ahead and the almond extract, I'll go ahead and add to it. I just pour some in. It's really about, well, this is the really thick stuff. I get this at Home Goods, and I love the flavor of it. It's pretty strong, actually. So I'll put about a teaspoon of almond extract in it and stir it, and then we're going to let that cool. Okay, and you can smell the almond extract. I love that. And the cookie crust, I'm so excited. I have to show y'all this. This is one thing I missed about the curbside grocery pickup, because you just cannot go in the store and see all the new things. And so Monday I went to the store and I braved the elements and wore a mask and didn't really worry about social distancing. But anyway, I found this on the aisle. It says it's brand new. Now I know I've seen chocolate cookie crumbs before, but this says it's new. I don't know. But anyway, I got this and I made my own chocolate crust because they didn't have any of the chocolate prepared cookie crust in the store. But I like my own anyway, just because I like the flavor of the butter and the cookie crumbs. So I've made the crust. I've chilled it in the refrigerator for about really a couple of hours now, just because I was making the ooey gooey chocolate butter cakes. So it's ready. And so the recipe for the crust, of course, is on the side of the box, and it's just 1 1/4 cups of the graham cracker crumbs, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/3 cup melted butter. You mix all that together. You can either bake it for about 10 minutes in a 375 oven or put it in the fridge. I put it in the fridge just because it really doesn't need baking. So there we have that ready. Okay, the chocolate mixture has cooled to room temperature, and that's what we wanted. And here is the chocolate cookie crust that I made this morning, had it in the refrigerator. So all we have to do now is add the cup of whipping cream. You can see this is really, really heavy whipping cream. By the way, this recipe, if you want it, is on page 214 in the cookbook Princess on the Porch if you happen to buy that, and I think it's also on the blog, so it's in 2 or 3 different places. It's such it's just really a good, it's very rich, so a little bit goes a long way. Like I said, this is a great recipe to have in a pie shell. Put it in the freezer, cover it, and you can pull it out, let it thaw out for about an hour before you serve it, or keep it in the refrigerator for 2 or 3 days. So now we're going to add the chocolate mixture to it, and it's totally at room temperature. And if grandkids were here, they'd be licking the pan and the spoon, but they're not. So we miss having our grandkids and having them in the kitchen. You can see the thickness of the chocolate mixture because of the marshmallows. And you just fold it into the whipping cream. You can use the beaters if you like. I like to just spoon it in just because I don't know, I just like the looks of it. Can you get down there just so I can see till all the white's pretty much gone. And it will thicken up again once it goes in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, or the freezer, whichever you prefer. Okay, and that's it. And in the cookbook, I think it's called Chocolate Almond Icebox Pie. There you have a delicious dessert. It's great dessert for the summer.
Okay.
Do what?
Low calorie.
Very, very low calorie, huh? And there you have, I'm sorry, but I have to lick the spoon. It's so good. Y'all will love this, I promise. Randy says I got chocolate on me. I'm not surprised. Anyway, y'all will love this pie. Cover it, put it in the refrigerator for 3 or 4 hours, let it set, and you have a great dessert tonight. We'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.